I'm still only $22 into this low spend account. It's 14 days. I know a lot of people are enjoying my high spend account, but this one is to show you a little contrast. I'm doing a low spend account as well. I'm about to do bear trap. I think I got my squad set up properly. It's just about to open. I'm actually just a joiner here, unlike on my main, where I'm relied upon to be a heavy rally lead. Here, I'm just trying to get things going. So if I've done my math right, I've got everything split up between these three, primary joining heroes, Jesse, Jasser, and Seo Yoon. And then I have a final rally for the end prepared when they call for all rallies. And we'll see how it goes. It's about to open, so I don't want to miss the rallies, but I'll show you, I'll do a little account overview as well. I'll show you what my bear damage looks like as we go. And if you have any advice on the low spend side of things, I'd appreciate it. Basically, the plan on this account is $1,000 for the whole year. And I'm trying to do low spend, particularly low spend up front, so I can save some of that spend later in the year when the value of the shops gets better. All right, here we go. Trying to look and make sure that these joins look right from the number of troops as well, but it looks about right to me. Early in the game, there's not much we can do. We're trying to, I'm in a position trying to spam the troops as much as I can. I'm trying not to use too many speed ups so I can try to do something for the next Hall of Chiefs. Maybe I can try to catch at least a one Geronimo shard, or one, unlock Geronimo a little bit. Would be nice. So, and right now I'm not all I can do is join, and all my troops are out essentially. Why do I still have some marksmen? Shouldn't have any marksmen left. Maybe I'll need to I need to go and have a couple minutes. Yeah, I have a couple minutes. So what I'm going to do is go to my squads. Maybe I picked up some more marksmen I didn't realize. Go into my squads, 13, 11, 12. So 13, 11, and I'll go to 13 on this. 13, 11, 13. Save. Because I don't want any troops left. And right now I have some marksmen. It's all marksmen, yeah. So come back here. 13, 11, 13. And I'll change these all to 13, 11, 13. Save that in slot 2. And then save that in slot 3. And usually what'll happen is one of them will have a few less troops because all of them are out. But now I've got 1, 2, and 3, and they should all have 13, 11, 13. Okay, so hopefully my next join will be a little bit better. Here's, okay, well, let me look at, this is not impressive like the whale account. So, this is my best damage right now is 2 million, where on the whale account it was, I think, something like 70 million on that progression. And all I'm doing now is trying to get the resources. For those of you who don't know and you're following me in other ways, bear is so important because it gives you all the resources you need for growth. It fuels the growth. And if your whole alliance is doing it together, then everyone does well because it fuels growth of each individual and also fuels growth of the alliance as a result. Let me give you a quick kind of overview of what my heroes look like right now, what I'm doing there. I'm trying, I did, it's always a careful balance. I probably spent more shards than, if I wasn't going to go all the way to 3 stars, I probably shouldn't have spent any. Should have just stuck her at 2 shards. But I was trying to kind of press the explorer path a little bit and have something a little bit competitive for arena. But then I realized, as a low spend player right now, I really am not in a position to do any of that like I am on my high spend account. So I stopped spending shards with the idea that I'm just all my heroes have shards ready to go. The idea that I'll be able to cash them in for a Hall of Chiefs event and try to maybe get, Geronimo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I will spend a little on this account, but I don't want to go too much because it's only basically a spend rate of $20 a week if it's averaged throughout the year. But I kind of want to spend less. I want to play almost free to play for maybe 3 months. That way, when Gen 2 comes out, then I can start spending a little bit. And I'll have a little bit more money to spend as the shops get better. This is a strategy I'm using on my whale account as well. As I said, I'm kind of recording the low spend and not doing it live because the difference between the low spend and the live is like the high spend. The difference between a high spend live and the low spend is not as many. It's not as exciting. People don't want to see the low spend. This is more of like a personal challenge. So the low spend content is really here for other people to see a different side, a different journey. Like this is what a low spend account looks like. As well, we are building a little community here. So if anybody has any advice out there for this low spend account and how that would contrast to the whale spending account, I definitely would appreciate that. What are my strategies right now? I'm going to show you the fishing tournament too, because I made a mistake and I'll explain that. Let me catch this next join though. Let's see, they're marching now. Okay, and returning. See who I can catch. I'm trying to catch some of the players with the better heroes, just to make sure that I'm getting as many points as I can as well. All right, and now do it. Yeah, now everyone's empty. Good. And my damage report. Not doing too bad, given where we're at. The fishing tournament. Oh, I got another one returning. Let me just get that one out. And then I'll show you how I messed up in the fishing tournament. And that way, if you're doing a low spend account or you just want to learn something if you don't know already, or if you're a veteran and you want to laugh at me for making a mistake, whatever, it's all good. All right, so we got the 3 rallies out. Let me look at the fishing tournament. So essentially, I'm kind of way at the low end of the totem pole here when other people... Now, some people are spending money and stuff, but it didn't look like... I probably didn't need to spend money. What I did, the mistake I made, is that I forgot that these special items you can buy with gems as well. So the initial allocation of fishing that I got, I just used the one special item that I had access to, and I didn't use the gems to buy the additional items. So I got really low, hauls, and that really kind of permanently affected my ability to do anything. Like that initial allocation you're given is all your, your fishing, what are they called? Tickets or whatever? Bait. Yeah, this one's bait and this one's the tickets or treasure chart. So my initial allocation of bait, I burned up without having all the special items. So I didn't get many good points for it. So I'm kind of like permanently stunk. So this round of fishing, if you're a low spend or no spend player, use those gems to get the enhancements, and then you'll have a decent score. I probably could have done well. I think these guys like Spencer and I think Spencer and White Walker, as far as I understand, they haven't really spent anything, but they have these scores that at least get you on the board. It'd be nice to get in the top 10, and just using gems. So hero development is my next problem here. Like in my high spend account, these are all developed. I mean, I think I want the SSR heroes doing better than they are, but I have to spend some time enhancing their skills. And I've been trying to decide, like, do I really want to put much in Zinman? This is the kind of debate in the community on the high spend account, but maybe on the low spend account, Zinman probably makes a lot of sense because he's still an SSR level hero, right? I have not been, like on the higher spend account, or on the high spend account, I would buy the, where is his special? Is it here? Wherever Zinman's, I don't know where Zinman's special deal is. Is it the daily deal? Daily deals? Yeah, I think it's daily deals. So I have not been buying this, even though it's a good value as far as, it wasn't this. I didn't buy on the high spend account. I stopped spending money on this because it doesn't come with any VIP. And on the low spend account, I'm like, maybe I'll just grind Zinman, through other events. Because some events give you Zinman shards, so. See how that goes. But in the meantime, this is what Bear looks like. And, it took me a little while to get used to like the user interface and, understanding, how I should be configuring squads. I'm always trying to grind troops. This is a unique thing, as you can see in our, I don't know if you see this, but in the team chat, like the unique thing about Bear is it's definitely a team building exercise because there's a personal component and a team building component, or an alliance component to the score. And if you don't work effectively as a team, your alliance component is not going to be very good. What you really want to do is fill all these rallies. And if people are calling rallies, it shouldn't be, and they're not paying attention to the alliance chat, it causes problems. So we really want to be able to have all of our rallies filled. So we try to coordinate that very carefully. When people don't listen, we have to try to call them out and help them understand and learn what we're trying to do. The interesting thing about, I think the veterans know this, but like you can't, an R4 and R5, we can't cancel somebody's Bear rally because it's a special event. Like if they don't listen, it just stings the team's score and there's nothing we can do about it. Got one more returning. Get that one out. And the only person that can remove from the rally is the rally caller. So even if we see somebody sending wrong, I don't know if there's anybody sending wrong here, but yeah, so see there's a Molly in here. Like, I can't remove it. Like in a normal rally, I can do stuff like that, but I can't because it's a special event. The caller has to do it. And we have, forgot his name. The coal guy, Charlie, I think that's Charlie. So that's what makes this a team building event. I don't think people understand that. To me, it's the bear trap, bear hunt and bear trap does a couple things. Number one, it fuels resources for everybody. So it's a great way to, let me just see who's better to join here. Probably Blue Nation. It fuels resources, which spurs your own growth and therefore it spurs the alliance growth as well. It teaches you the attack dynamics of the game because Bear doesn't hit back. It's all about attack. So you're learning about the attack dynamic. You're learning about the right heroes to send because only the upper right skill is contributed as a joiner. So you learn that. Some folks in the community helped me realize, like, you click this or yellow banner here, and it'll show you which hero skills are the rally members are contributing, right? So we're trying to teach people how to do the right joins and teach them that skill is what contributes as a joiner. And it's a team building exercise because only the person doing the rally, nobody can touch. Like only you can touch that one. Only you can cancel it and only you can remove members for it. So if you're not paying attention to team instruction, then and if you're not collaborating well as a team, like even if you make a mistake and send the wrong hero, calling out to somebody, please remove it. Like if you're not paying attention to that, the team points suffers. So in that way, it's also a team building exercise. But I think some newcomers to the game and stuff, I didn't really understand all that when I started playing. And I think newcomers to the game don't really understand that. It's actually a very important event for many different reasons. Since I have 2 minutes, showing you coming back to the hero progression, like this is something I'm struggling with is a lot of times, you know, of course you want to have 5 in your drill camp and not level up any more than 5. That's kind of obvious. But when it comes to like, you know, who should I be spending, you know, skill points and gear points on? I'm thinking it should really actually be, although a lot of people don't like Natalia, I think she's useful for a very long time still. And you know, Zinman is maybe not so popular, but he is an SSR level hero. So I have some experience to allocate as well. I didn't realize. Must have picked that up somewhere. So this is this is my next thing. So anybody with advice on managing a low spend account and where I should put it and when I should do it. Like there's certain things that you'll get benefit from waiting from Hall of Chiefs and others you won't. Like I don't think there's any problem with like, you know, upgrading the hero level at any point in time. I think I remember seeing that there's no like event that helps you, that gives you points or credits for leveling up the skills, but there definitely are some for the gear. Yeah, and you can see if you kind of scan down to the chat, our Spencer is trying to help people understand what to look for in the rally. So he's telling Frogster none. I don't know if it's went out already. So if we look at her joins, yeah, she should be kicking these people that have Molly as a joiner. For those who don't know, I'll catch this return, but I'll show you again. Kind of it's, you know, simple once you know, but if you don't know, you don't realize. It took me a little time to realize also what the significance of it. I'll show you exactly the significance of it. Oh, there's nobody I can join yet? We don't have enough rallies out. If we're filling them and we don't have enough out. Oh, why do we only have 1 rally out? Someone's dropping the ball. Grab some of these. I have one more I think I can grab. And we got to be careful. See, if I accidentally joined Lord Dogu there, it's a little... Oh, I mean, he's running a Rhino. That I can disband because it's not a bear event. We don't want people running bear or running other rallies while we're trying to do bear. Try to watch for that. And I should have everyone out. Yeah, my camp is empty, so good. Those joins look good so far. This is a learning event, you know, but here's exactly the reason. So if we look at Jesse, Jasser, and Sioyun, if we look at their skills, this one right here, The only skill that's contributed as a joiner is this skill right here. And this skill is a damage up for all of these key heroes. And that's what we want as a joiner. We want to contribute to damage up. So if we look at Jesse, Jasser, and Seo Yoon, they all have a damage up in that spot. So in here, Seo Yoon,
As the dawn breaks, our
the damage
path
attack
shines
up.
bright.
Bear is an attack skill. So if you accidentally send Molly, even though you normally like her as your lineup, if you're leading the rally, if you send Molly, all she's doing is a damage taken down. Bear doesn't cause damage. So she's actually penalizing your score because you're not getting the bonus you should be getting. You know, if you were to send Bahidi as your joiner, you're getting a damage taken down. Bear doesn't cause damage. You've kind of penalized your team for sending the wrong hero. So this is why we say it's better to send no hero at all than to send the wrong hero. That's what we want to see. If anything else, it's a muscle memory. So I have had people tell me, and this is true, that strictly speaking, you don't need to be so careful about it, because if you look at this report, only the top 4 heroes contribute as rally members anyways. But the problem is, once you get going, if somebody sends the wrong hero and it's a high-powered hero, then it's going to replace the correct hero and you're going to lose that damage buff. So this becomes attack buff. So this becomes like a muscle memory. It's a training exercise. It's a team exercise. Let's just send the right heroes. Let's kick the ones who are not the right heroes. And that way everybody learns how to do it properly. Let's see what the damage report's looking like. All right, not doing too bad so far. This distribution I have is going on, and I've managed to catch some good rallies. Even though there was a long lull in there, and all my troops should be out at this point. Oh, all the rallies are full. Having all the rallies are full is a good thing, but if we don't have enough rallies, then that's a second type of problem. It's another type of problem. Let's check the chat. Yeah, this is everyone's learning, so that's why I set up the saves groups as well. It makes it much easier. All you have to do to set up the saves is you just come in here, troops, squads, and you can set up all your different squads right there. Less stress while things are going on. All right, we got a couple rallies going in. Probably we're getting close to the point where we're all going to call a rally soon. So I need to be careful. Maybe I let the troops come back. Wow, we're right on the border. I can probably at least let... Question is, will I get more damage with my rally or just joining the others? And because I'm low spend on this account, it's probably better to join still and then just try to get one more out if I can. But not 5 minutes. I'm not going to be able to get one out. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Alright, well, we only have those out. One more that went out. Alright, I'm gonna send them out because if I can get a rally in, fine, but if I can't, I mean, just waiting all that time and having no hits at all is probably worse. Yeah, I think I probably won't be able to get a rally out. Looks like. And I haven't even upgraded heroes much or anything, but the only thing that would matter is, as far as a joiner, is that contributing the extra attack buff. Yeah, it's unfortunate the timing wasn't so that I can get one last rally out, but I think this was the right move because at least I have all of my troops involved with some players that have probably heavier heroes than I have because I'm playing low spend here. When Bear is done, I'll just do one last final kind of account review where things are. See if I don't think I have many chests. This isn't my high spend account, so I don't think I have many chests to open. But I'll just do a kind of like a quick little account review to show you where I am 14 days in and only $22. I'm kind of happy with 6 million in power in that time, but I wonder if that's reasonable for this low spend account, because I know others have a little bit higher power, but I'm kind of holding back because I didn't press hard on Hall of Chiefs. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get a last rally in, and I'm probably not going to be able to get another join. Those the ones I'm in are all I'm getting. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad though. My joins turned out all right. Those squads ended up working out all right. Yeah, see, over time we'll get better and better, and people get happier and happier. Once everyone understands the rules, everything calms down. Until a new player comes in and doesn't understand the rules. But here we go. These joins all look good so far. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Good. This also means it needs one of two things. People are joining correctly, and or the rally lead is dismissing troops correctly. Yeah, and as some of our players grow, it's going to take more and more to fill their rallies, you know. Like Captain Salt is up to 400,000 right now. 440. A lot of our others are only at 300 still. So he's our biggest rally lead. Let's see how these last ones come in. It sure looks like there's no way I'm going to get those back in time. Right? Maybe 40 seconds. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. These are all... I don't think there's any way I'm getting another, because nobody else called rallies. So there's none that are pending. So none are pending, and the ones that come back are going to come back too late, if anybody, because nobody else will be able to get a rally out. Everyone's rallies are good except for Big Blue Nation. What did I miss there? Did I miss one? Oh, yeah. There's another Molly. Oh, and Chloris. Ooh. So again, I already showed what happens when you join with Molly. If you join with Chloris, look at that upper right skill. It's just a resource gathering skill. Hunting income. Nothing. You get nothing. And that's all we're going to get. We're going to have 2 minutes left on the clock. So probably our as a team, our rallying game wasn't on point tonight, because we're missing like a 2-hour window there. But that's all right. We did the best we could. And we're all, everyone's learning. So this is good. And now let's look at final damage report. Oh, looking pretty good. Am I going to take second place tonight? Not bad. That's rare. That's everything. I think that's everything. All right, so looks like this is gonna end up being the final result right there, because we have none other out. It's interesting that you can get, like, and I think Spencer didn't even call tonight, and he and I are at the top of this list when we weren't even calling rallies. So it goes to show you, like, importance of good rally management if you're the rally lead, making sure you're getting them out. Oh, we still had somebody. Yeah, still had one more out. So where did that put things? That was the last attack, I think. All right, I managed to stay in second place. Not bad. Not bad. And then if you look at the personal damage rewards, this is where it's at. For those of you who are watching this, if you've stuck around this video this long and you're kind of new to the game, look at this. Look, I mean, aside from the stones and the shards, you get some equipment. You get some alliance tokens you could spend in the alliance shop. Look at this. 13 million. I mean, even when I just joined, like even the lower levels, when I first started, I was getting like 9 million meat and, 9 million wood, 2 million coal, and 500,000 iron. Like, this was huge. That fueled my furnace upgrade, right? And this will fuel, another furnace upgrade. So this is important. The bear trap is really important for everyone. So let's see, I promised you a quick account overview. Let's first check my backpack and see what I got. Well, actually, I'll go and take my bear rewards first. So I'll grab all this, grab this, and let's see what the final rewards and ranking look like. That's what that looks like. I did pretty good on damage points. Good. This shows I'm getting the hang of it. Even on the low spend account. And let's just check the backpack and show you what I got going on. I've been trying to hoard stamina, but we had one of those, the Gina mechanized events. I forgot what it's called. And so I had to burn a whole bunch of stamina for that event. As you can see, a bunch of resources. If we look at how much resources, this is all from Bear. So that's going to easily fuel my next construction phase for the next furnace. And speed ups, I haven't been doing a great job of hoarding, but I am trying to hoard them now. I haven't used the construction speed up for furnace. I might do it today just to finish it off and get the next furnace level popping, but I kind of don't want to because when's the next Hall of Chiefs coming up? This is probably it. No, that's Hero Rally. Where is it? Maybe it's another. Oh no, here it is. I missed it. So, just in 2 more days we have Hall of Chiefs coming up, and I know there's a construction phase, so I better hold on to all my construction speed ups and wait for the Hall of Chiefs if I have any hope of placing in the top 10 to get a Geronimo unlocked. So that's where we're at there. Let me make sure I use that VIP. That's where we're at there. Not much more to show you here because this is the low spend account. There is I did a quick little hero review, but these are my heroes, and what I'm most concerned about is, I mean, we got the skills that I have to progress up, but this is what I'm curious about from any advice, like skills and gear progression. If anybody has any advice on skills and gear progression, I think the general advice is to pick 3 and level them up. And if I'm going to do that, it's probably these 3, the SSR heroes, right? That I want to level up, because that gives me a Lancer, Infantry, and Marksman at the SSR level. Probably makes the most sense for a low spend account in this early stage. And that's what I have been doing, but I haven't been spending too much on the skills. Zinman is the one that worries me. I don't want to spend too much on Zinman, but he is very useful, not only for the construction buff, but also he's useful in Arena at this stage of the game. And because, he does have a marksman, where is it?
Time to build, baby.
He has a marksman attack component that is, as it scales up, is better than Bahidi. Right? Like right now, Bahidi's about the same. Well, it's a little bit less. That's 50%.
Time to build,
This is 51%. But this scales up nicely as well. So this is the thing I'm struggling with right now. And again, the gears. Like gear I'm not too worried about as long as I don't get into mastery foraging and waste any of that. But essentially, I need to try to get more and more gear. I don't know if I've picked up anything. Yeah, no, didn't pick up any better gear for this yet. But I really would like to get this all to Mythic and then start, leveling up the Mythic gear. for at least one marksman, infantry, and lancer set. That's the plan there. And the other thing, like, I mean, we're not in the stage yet. We're not in the stage yet to worry about chief gear. I will as the furnace level goes up, but we're not there yet. So troop count is slowly going up, but I've been trying not to use too many speed ups because I want to wait for Hall of Chiefs. So if I can, I'm going to just do what I can to keep the account going without spending too much on Hall of Chiefs. So there we have it. That's the low spend account, bear hunt. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to follow my whale content, if that's more exciting to you, you can make sure that you like and subscribe. You'll see when I go live with the whale content, and you'll also see when I post any videos here, both for the whale content or for the low spend account. That's it for now. Thanks very much, and see you next time.